Hello everybody, my name is Markiplier and welcome to my bathroom. I don't know why I'm welcoming you to that, but I'm filming in here because it looks pretty. The lighting is very nice with the window and the mirror and creating a light gradient. Anyway. So ever since the last Joy Creation video, there's been a lot of concern about my health. Like, oddly enough, I've been getting emails and tweets about my need to get sleep, and I haven't been told to go to bed since my mom told me to go to bed when I was living in her basement. The ripe age of 22. So I appreciate the concern, but I also wanted to reassure you guys that I am doing just fine, and I've been managing the schedule for a long time, and veterans of the channel will confirm this. Like, those of you out there who have been watching for 2, 3, or 4 years will note that I've always been late. I live my life in a state of perpetual panic, and I actually established the schedule last year, and I said, I'm gonna do this, it's gonna be 8 and 12 every day, and then like immediately 2 days later, I totally missed the schedule, and then I've been struggling to maintain it ever since. And that's fine. I do the best I can, and when Matt came along, that helped me out incredibly. You'll notice that, like, as soon as Matt started helping me edit, like, things got way more consistent because I was able to get his help on editing videos. And in the past few weeks, he hasn't been able to help me because he's been taking care of stuff on his own, and that's totally fine, but that just leaves me back into my cycle of life. So I wanted to show you guys exactly what it was to be a Markiplier in a daily life of my life. So here's... Was that nice? That was good, right? Too much screaming, just like all my videos. Anyway, that was panic in life. What the fuck am talk about? Me no know. Me never know. So that's basically an exaggeration of what I go through in my daily life. But I realized this morning it wasn't too terribly much of an exaggeration because while I was filming that, I got a text from someone that I was supposed to meet 15 minutes prior to the text. And I was horribly late and I had to cancel on him. And that is the entirety of my life wrapped up in one moment. So I live a very sporadic life, but that's because I have adapted to this. And that's the way that I approach things. I have so many things that I want to do that I'm very scatterbrained. It's not even something that's a burden on my life, it's something that I've grown to love. Because I love, this is gonna sound really weird, but I actually do love staying busy, and I love working because I love what I work on. And I love being able to do this for my job, and I've said this many, many times before, I'm very lucky to do this for a living. And so when I get an opportunity to work on something cool like what I do on YouTube normally, or when I get a chance to work on something outside of YouTube, it really inspires me to keep pushing forward because I'd rather stay busy and I'd rather lose sleep right now in the prime of my life when I'm able to focus 100% of my effort on these things than do any sort of over relaxing or something like that. And I'm not even saying that's a bad thing to relax. Like, definitely you guys out there take time to relax. It's just that I don't want to. I've got so much stuff to do and so little time to do it. I've got so many projects that I want to work on right now that I'm so happy. Like, I'm happy to get up early and I'm happy to pull an all-nighter. Like, I don't feel good doing it, but I'm happy like that I have the opportunity where I'm working on something that allows me to pull an all-nighter. Like, it's a weird dissonance of like being tired and overworking yourself and also enjoying what you work so much that you want to sacrifice everything for it. And that's what I've always meant when I hope you guys find the thing that inspires you to that point, you know, the thing that like burns inside of you in terms of motivation. Like, this is my thing. This is my thing that I would rather dedicate all of my time to doing than anything else. And I love every moment of it. And I hope that you guys will eventually find your thing that allows you to keep pushing yourself harder than you've ever been pushed before. So, with that said, I do appreciate you guys looking out for me. Sometimes I don't look out for myself. Sometimes I'm working so hard that I forget to eat at various points, and then I eat way too much. Like recently I just went to BJ's. Not sponsored by BJ's, but they have this thing there called a Pizookie. And Pizookie? That sounds wrong. It's a pizza cookie. It's a cookie pizza, and they put ice cream on it, and then they drizzle it with more sugar, and it's delicious. And then I overeat on that, and I don't eat anything healthy. But it's good. I'm not sponsored by it. Just it's delicious. 90% of the things that I mention on this channel are things I'm not sponsored by. It's just things that I actually like. So take that for what you will. I'm gonna go out into the sellout corner over here. Don't mind me. Anyway, so again, I'm very happy to do what I do, and thank you guys for being with me for so long, and thank you for putting up with the late videos, which oddly enough, I think this video is gonna be late by the time it gets up. But anyway, I just super enjoy what I do, and I'm happy to do it every day. So thank you everybody so much for putting up with me, and thank you for watching. And as always, I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye!